Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Reed. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Texas A&M going quickly.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
Place to start for this offense. He might want another play. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Brings up second down. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got it behind the line. It's up. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on
third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for space, it's Moss. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Tempo and overdrive.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team. You want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. The give on the inside. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, it's Moss. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Ball is loose. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown Sooners. The defense putting points on the board.
Nice job by the defense, forcing forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Texas A&M going quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Can't get him to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Concepcion. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Outside the pocket, let's go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Texas A&M going up tempo. The give from the gun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. They're
them short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Let's go! Let's go! From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the tailback. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. They'll go to the ground, finding open areas. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unleashes one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to and go take advantage of it. They're going to double cover him. I'm going to take advantage of some matchup somewhere else.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive going to the air. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Reed. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense
Gashes him in the middle. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Concepcion. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking for room at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out.
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Moss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Reed. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his feet. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Reed. And that one's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense...
Oh, he's got some space.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rushes on him. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Buys a little time. Throwing on the run. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Snap it to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the side.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense and 4th downs coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
This is a designed run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
And it's incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Charcoal. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Under fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. From the gun. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.